So let's see the next question. Next question is, a wire is bent into a circle of radius 14 meter. Then the wire is bent and shaped into a rectangle of length 24 meter. Find the area of rectangle thus formed. So first, what is given in the question? First, a wire. See, this is a wire. This wire is bent into a circle. This wire is bent into a circle. So this wire is bent into a circle of radius 14 meter, right? This is 14 meter. Then the wire is bent and shaped into a rectangle, right? So this same wire is then bent into a rectangle of one side 24 meter. So one side is 24 meter. Find the area of the rectangle thus formed. We have to find the area of the rectangle. So we have, the concept here is the same measurements, the same length is used for the wire, circle and rectangle. So all the perimeters would be same, right? So we have to calculate the perimeter of the circle to find the perimeter of the rectangle, right? So what is the perimeter of the circle here? The formula is length of the circle. Length of circle is given by 2 pi r, right? What is r here? It is 14. That is 2 into 22 by 7 into 14. That is 2. 22 into 2, 44. 44 into 2 is 88. So the length of the circle is, we get it as 88 meter, right? Then next we have, so the length of the rectangle will also be 88 meter. It is given in the question that one of the length of the rectangle is 24 meter. Okay, so if this is 24 meter, then this opposite side will also be 24 meter. Okay, then we get the addition of these two sides as length of, let's say it as A, B, C, D, then length of AC plus BD equals 88 meter minus of 24 plus 24, that is equals 88 minus 48, which is equal to 40 meter. So the length of AC plus BD equals 40 meter, but we know the properties of the rectangle. What is the properties of the rectangle? That opposite sides are equal. So this side and this side are equal, that is AC equals BD, right? So we can write, since AC equals BD, 2AC equals, we can write this as 2AC equals 40 meter. Therefore AC equals 20 meter. Okay, we got this side as 20 meter and this is 20 meter. So what is the area of, formula for area of the rectangle? It is length into breadth, right? So right, area of rectangle ABCD equals length into breadth, that is equal to, what is the length here? It's 24 into breadth is 20. We get it as 480 meter square. So this is the answer. So we have the next question. An ore of iron contains 20% impurities. After refining, only 25% pure iron is obtained. If the quantity of pure iron is 80,000 kg, then find the total quantity of iron ore. So this is our question. Let's write what is given in the question. An iron ore of iron contains 20% impurities. So let's say this is the quantity which contains X quantities. Okay, in this X quantities, it's given that this ore contains 20% impurities. Okay, of this total quantity X, it contains 20% impurities. That is, you can say 20% of X is impurities. That means the rest 80% of X is non-impurities. Then what is given in the question? After refining, only 25% of pure iron is obtained. That is, it's given in the question that in this 80% of X, when refined, we get only 25% pure iron. So if you refine this 80% of X, we get only 25% of 80% of X, right? So this is the amount. So what is given in the question? It's given that 25% of 80% of X, that is equal to 80,000 kilogram. That is, this is the quantity of pure iron, right? So we can write this formula as 25% of 80% X is equal to 80,000, right? So we can write this as X equals 80,000 divided by 25% into 80%, right? So what is 25%? It's 25 by 100. What is 80%? It's 80 by 100, right? So 80,000 into 100 divided by 25 into 80, right? We cancel 25 and 100, we get it as 4. We cancel this 80 and 80 here, we get it as 1000. 1000 into 100 into 4, that is 4 followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 kilogram. This is the total. So this is the total amount that we get. So let's see the next question here. The question is, if length of a pole is 2√3 meter and length of its shadow is 2 meter, find the angle of elevation of the sun. So we will draw the diagram here. So say this is the sun and this is the pole, right? So this is the pole, and it's if the sun is here, it casts a shadow on the ground, right? So it's cast a shadow that is 2 meter, right? This is the shadow. So it's cast a shadow of 2 meter. The length of the pole is 2√3 meter. So the question is to find the angle of elevation of the sun. So this is the angle of elevation of the sun. We can name it as alpha. Okay, how to find alpha? We have the formula tan alpha equals 2√3 divided by 2 meter, that is 2. That is, tan alpha equals opposite side by adjacent side. So we get tan alpha as, cancel this 2, we get tan alpha as √3, right? So alpha equals tan inverse of root 3. We get the tan inverse of root 3 is 60 degree. So the angle here V is equal to 60 degree. So let's see the next question. Next question is, a car runs at the speed of 40 km per hour when not serviced and runs at 65 km per hour when serviced. After servicing, the car covers a certain distance in 5 hours. How much approximate time will the car take to cover the same distance when not serviced? So let's write what's given in the question first. Speed of the car without servicing is equal to 40 km per hour, right? Then next, what is given? When it is serviced, it's 65 km per hour, right? Speed of the car, I'll just put it here, speed of the car with servicing, right, is equal to 65 km per hour. Okay. After servicing, the car covers a certain distance in 5 km per hour. So we have the formula, speed equals distance by time. Therefore, distance equals speed into time, right? So we can calculate the distance traveled by the car after servicing, that is D is equal to speed into time. What is speed of the car after servicing? It is 65 km per hour into what is the time taken? It is given as 5. So if we multiply 65 into 5, we get it as 325, right? 325 km. So this is the distance traveled in 5 hours after servicing is done, right? So the question is, how much approximate time will the car take to cover the same distance when not serviced? So the question is, to cover 325 km per hour without servicing, what would be the time taken? Okay, again we have the formula. The distance covered is 325 in the second case also, right? So again we use the same formula. By altering this, we have time taken will be equal to distance by speed, right? So T equals, what is the distance covered? That is 325 by, what is the speed? Speed without servicing, it is 40, right? So 325 divided by 40, we get it as 8 hours. So this is the time taken if we cover the same distance when not serviced. So let's see the next question. A father is 9 times as old as his son, and the mother is 8 times as old as the son. The sum of father's and mother's age is 51 years. What is the age of the son? That is the question. So let's take, let age of the son be x years. If we take the age of the son as x years, then age of father is given as 9 times as old as his son. Then age of the father is equal to 9x, right? Therefore age of the mother is equal to what? 8 times as old as his son. So age of the mother is 8x, right? Also it's given in the question that the sum of the father's and mother's age is 51. So we can write this equation as 9x, that is the age of the father, plus age of the mother, that is 8x, is equal to 51. So we can write this as 17x is equal to 15, x equals 51 divided by 17 is equal to 3 years. So 3 years is the age of the sun, that is we have taken in the first case. So 3 is the answer here. So let's see the next question. The ratio of roses and lilies in a garden is 3:2 respectively. The average number of roses and lilies is 180. What is the number of lilies in the garden? Right. So first we will just write down what is given in the question. The ratio of roses is to lilies is given as 3:2. Therefore, the number of roses, we can write it as 3x. Also, the number of lilies, we can write it as 2x. Then what is given the question? The average number of roses and lilies is 180, right? So we can write this as, what is the number of roses here? It's 3x. What is the number of lilies is 2x plus 2x. The average of roses and lilies, we can take it as 3x plus 2x by 2. That is equal to 180. That is 5x by 2 equals 180. X equals 180 into 2 by 5. Cancel 5 and 18. It has 36. 36 into 2 is 72. Since x is 72, the number of roses is 3x, right? Therefore, we need the number of lilies, right? So we take the number of lilies as 2x equals 2 into 72, that is equals 144. Therefore, the number of lilies is equal to 144. So the next question is, find the odd one out in the series. The series given is 8, 27, 64, 100, 125, 216 and 343. We have to find out the odd number in the series. If we just look at the question, we can find that 8 is the cube of 2, that is 2 cube is 8, and 27, 3 cube is 27, 4 cube is 64. Then we can say there is no cube root for 100, then 5 cube is 125, 6 cube is 216 and 7 cube is 343. So we can say that here 100 is not a cube of any numbers. We can say that 100 is the odd one out in the series.